All right, so I want to show you how to install the new light fixture that we have. So first things first, I went ahead and took everything off. I cut the power off first, so we want to make sure we're checking to cut the power off so we're not having any issues with that. And you can do this very simply. We're going to follow the directions. You have a ground wire, you have your hot and your neutral wire here. So we're going to be utilizing that to plug into our wall on the outside. From the directions perspective, it is super simple and it comes with all the hardware needed. So turn off the power before installation, remove the screws from the backboard, which is going to be set on each side of the unit, and then take out the mounting plate and install it to the junction box with the screws. So that's what we're going to do first. I've already taken the plate off right here. So what we're looking is we want to have these to the side because they're going to hook. Can you see this down here? They're going to hook right here vertically on the side. So we want to make sure that this is sitting nice and even. So they do give you the screws necessary to screw into your junction box. So we're going to get those out and make that happen here. What I like to do is to run everything, because it even says it, to run it all through the middle. So we're going to grab all of our wires, set those in the middle just like so. And then we are going to set this, center it up just like that. Move these out of the way and go ahead and start putting them in. So you can center it up best as possible. I like to use, you can use either one of the slots on it. Some people use power drills for this for sense of time and safety. I'm going to show what most people would have, which is just going to be a normal screwdriver here. We're going to go ahead and get this screwed all the way in, and you want these to be longer. Like, that's the whole point. Some might ask why these screws are so long, and reality of it is like you want them to be a long screw so it's not popping off the wall and everything. So once I get it set, get that kind of right where I want it to be, which is parallel. And now I'm going to work on the other one. All right, so go ahead and I have this. I'm going to make sure it's nice and straight on here. Looks like when I tightened it down, it did move just a little bit. So I'm going to loosen it up because this is the way it's going to mount to it. So we want to make sure this is nice and flat, just like so. All right, tighten her down. And just like every fashion of doing work, you want to check your direction so you're not going out of order here. So take out the mounting plate, let the wires go through the center of the mounting plate like this. We're going to connect the wires separately with wire caps. Black is the live wire, white is the neutral wire. You can either wrap them in electrical tape as well. So connect wires separately and then connect the ground wire from the back plate and the junction box, and then wrap them as well in electrical tape if you need to. So here we are. We have the actual unit itself. So what we're going to do, and this is where it does get a little bit difficult as far as everything goes. So you want to connect these together. Oops. And we have our wire nuts right here. So I got 3 of them. Hopefully you know how to use these. So you get your wire nuts right here. And we're going to connect them one at a time. So we got 3 different wires. We got our black, which is our live wire, our white, our neutral. Okay, and just like that, make sure these are nice and straight. And in the directions, it says black first. So we're going to do the black one first. We're going to set it up here. Move these out of the way. And I'm not an electrical professional, so this might be a little out of the ordinary, but this is the way I can easily do it. Got our nut. I'm going to take, twist it. Good. So now we got one on. We're going to do our second one, which is going to be our white. I'm going to put these ends together. just like so. Make sure they're nice and tight. Okay, now that we have that, so technically it should be able to hang here. That's not what I would recommend. Now we're going to work on our ground. So you do have the connection to the plate. It's okay. We're going to come around. We're going to shove that back in there. And then we are going to connect our ground here. Just like so. Let's make sure we got a good connection there. Okay. Tighten it down. When you're at this point now, you're going to go ahead and carefully and gently take all your wires. You're going to push them back in your hole here to get them out of the way. This will show you if you've done a good job, securing everything. In my opinion, it's the best way to see if it's all been secured. They're not going to pop off or anything, which is really nice. So just kind of gently push everything in there. Then you're going to be able to take and set your unit right here. This is how it should be. So at the end of the day, that's what it's going to look like. So we're going to be able to connect it on there. Let me find my last two screws. All right, so you got the little screws that it come with. So you're just going to line it up on each side. You're going to nicely. Should have a little washer to it, so make sure you didn't lose that. So we got one side. We're going to get it on there nice and snug. And then the other side. There we go. Making sure we don't cross thread it. And then there you have it, guys. That is it. That is the installation of your light fixtures. Just like that. Make sure they're nice and snug. They shouldn't go anywhere. Kind of check both sides. Check that we're level. Check that we're all the way on there. And guys, you are only missing one thing. And that one thing is, back up just 1 second for me. Getting yourself, now this is an old light bulb. We're going to take this gently, put it up there. And our power is not on, so I'm going to have to go turn it on. But once you have your light bulb in, you're rip roaring and ready to go. Turn it on, and you have power. Guys, this is the awesome product that we have. We've been gifted here. BesLowe, super excited about it. Got to definitely check it out. It looks great up on the house.